LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. And guys, I've been waiting on this guest for a long time, and I'm overly excited about having this person because, she's definitely done a lot in the world of mixed martial arts. Okay, I have LaToya, the Black Mamba Walker, on the phone with Coach live. LaToya, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Well, that's good. Hey, so LaToya, if you could, so my viewers can, really get acquainted with who you are. How did you get started in mixed martial arts?
Actually, I was working as a personal trainer, and one of my friends that was a coworker thought I'd be good at it, and so he took me to a gym, and that was pretty much all she wrote.
Okay. All right. So, when you first had your first sparring session, was it difficult for you?
Yes. I've pretty much made every single rookie mistake.
Okay. So, what kind of mistakes did you make, young lady?
Turning away. I was first starting, so, learning how to throw a punch and learn how to take a punch and all that.
Okay, so there's a technique for learning how to actually go and take a punch.
I kind of believe so.
Okay, so if you could, if you could explain, like, how does a person take a punch?
Well, it's kind of one of the things you got to kind of get the mindset that you're going to get hit. And, you try to maneuver your body to kind of lessen the impact, So instead of, getting caught at the front end of a punch, trying to make it where you're getting caught more towards the back end of it, so a lot of the power is gone. Okay. And that's a common rookie mistake then, is what you're telling me? Yeah, because you just walk into punches.
So, okay. Well, LaToya, I want to ask you because, I've been following your career for a while. And is it true that, like, you recently just retired from fighting?
That's the way it's looking, just because I can't really afford to fight with what the promoters pay.
Okay. So, like, could you go, like, into detail, like, so they just don't pay? Okay, I guess it's just not enough to make ends meet then, is what you're saying.
Well, you definitely can't live off of it, and I've got a really great career as a firefighter, and basically my 1 month salary is more than what I'm being offered for a fight. And then there's the risk of getting hurt. Being a firefighter, I can't show up to work hurt because then I'm not usable.
Yeah, because, I guess a lot of the people that you gotta go see, isn't it more or less like you guys really rarely put out a fire? Like, it's people having, like, what, like a heart attacks and cardiac arrest?
Not necessarily that. Like, say, for instance, I hurt my shoulder, and let's say I come to work and then there's a really big fire. With a hurt shoulder, it's going to apprehend me from doing my job. And what if some catastrophic event happens and one of my fellow coworkers go down? Well, I'm not at full capacity, so there's a chance that I won't be able to save them, or I could go down trying to save them, not being 100% for the job. And then too, if any of my coworkers know that I'm hurt, they're not going to want to work with me because, like I said, I've become a hazard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, and I guess it's like being a doctor, If you don't, I guess if you have brain damage and if you're a doctor, then you're not going to be able to, efficiently give patients the right medicine, right? Okay. Well, I mean, you're still fairly young. I mean, but if you really, and let's just say if everything were to work out and if it was a perfect world, what fighter did you always want to fight that you never got to fight?
Cyborg.
Cris Cyborg. You know what? It's so many people ducking this woman. And so what make you different? Because, I mean, everybody got every excuse on God's green earth. They don't want to fight this woman.
Yeah, I definitely want to fight her, and I know it works for me to fight her instead of Tweed up for the UFC.
Yeah. Yeah, Charmaine Tway. Yeah, you know what? You guys had a fight, and I watched that fight, and I sat back, and you know what? She caught you with the spinning back fist, but then, it's like the refs just kind of, they just stopped the fight. I mean, what? Good grief! What was the deal with that?
Well, the refs are going to try and make their best judgment as far as safety of the fighters. I personally don't feel I had a chance to even, get up off the floor. Yeah, because as you watch it, it's kind of like as soon as I hit the floor, the ref was over me, not even giving me, a few seconds and all that. So, very disappointing.
Yeah, because, he didn't even give you a chance to recover. And, because you wasn't out. I mean, you were trying to scramble and you were trying to get back up to your feet, but he just, I don't know, he just thought he had to save you from, death or something. And it kind of, I was baffled, like, man, because you got one of the toughest chins, you got one of the toughest chins I've seen.
Yeah, I definitely wish he would have gave me a few more seconds.
Yeah, and I tell you, on my channel, I did a video maybe about 10 months ago, and I actually said that the two fighters who I thought would give Cyborg the greatest test, I said you would give her a good test because your stand-up is pretty good and you got a chin, and I also said that Megan Anderson would give her a challenge, and I just said that, and that's when you were ranked number 7 back then. You were ranked number 7 in the world at 145 pounds. And, I was shocked that fight never materialized, but it's almost like, I don't know, you wasn't even considered, but I always thought you would give her a fight, like a really good fight.
Well, like I said, it was supposed to happen. It's just, it was that time she got picked up for that UFC fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was in the talks with, Invicta and setting it up, and then, that UFC fight was a month after the fight that I had scheduled, and so that's when they threw Tweet in instead of her.
Yeah, and Tweet got hurt badly in that fight. She got hurt. I was like, man. But, yeah, she bounced back. Now, I want to ask you something else, okay? What in the world, okay, how did you and this, I guess, the beef between you and Holloway start? Because, man, it seems like she was stalking you for a long time to get you to fight her again. Because you beat her. You beat her by decision.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and if you ever watch the fight, because it did go all 5 rounds, I completely dominated her all 5 rounds.
She can't let it go. But I saw the letter that you wrote to her, and you know what? It was really thought out. It was professional. But I don't know, man. She's not letting go.
Yeah, I just think, she's just trying to stir up the stuff to kind of get in the spotlight, because clearly from watching the fight, I dominated her, so I don't see how she feels she was robbed or cheated, because there was, she had the opportunity. It's just I was the more well-rounded fighter.
Yeah, I mean, she couldn't do nothing about your right hand. That right hand was catching her, and she just couldn't get out of the way of it. It was fast. You got some fast hands.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, you definitely welcome. Okay, what was your who was your greatest victory? Like you fought somebody and you like, yeah, this is my greatest victory.
I have to say, Brittany Elkin.
Okay, so why Brittany?
She was just, out of all the opponents I've fought, she was just the toughest.
Yeah, that girl can take a punch.
And she really gave me a run